first and foremost, I want to say please like the video. That helped me out a lot. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. With this segment with Anton Daniels and his large panel, man, this is a crazy segment. And this girl Molly, she hit it straight on the head with what women are doing it, and she's going back and forth with the older female black woman, and you can just tell like the disconnect from where a lot of females don't want to see through their delusion. Like some of the statements that the older lady makes is crazy from the position that most women are in, and what she's arguing is if women all over the place this is happening. But I'm not going to talk too much about this. Let's go ahead and dive into the video.
What I'm saying is, these people, how are they going to put food on our table? These policies, how are they going to take food out of our policies?
No, I'm not just going to skip over it just because you don't want to talk about it. I don't care. I don't care.
A moral standpoint here, we can go through a whole long list of why.
I'm with it, and I'm ready to go through all of the lists.
But let's
I'm willing
talk
to go
about
through all of the lists.
the gentleman just said, and I'm gonna tell you why it affects men too. Because let me tell you this: if your wife was going to die if she didn't have an abortion because of
super extreme scenario,
some type of malfunction or whatever. I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't really talk about the types of things that can affect that. But if you're married to her, you have to make that decision, but you can't. The government is going to make that decision for you and your
That's
wife.
not what it means.
How often are women facing that life or death decision though about being pregnant and having to face an abortion? How often are us as women facing these extreme scenarios to where we're gonna die if we don't get an abortion? Ever since Roe v. Wade, women, the whole state of women is chaotic. We do need some type of boundaries on it. And we're not talking about extreme circumstances on, oh, you're gonna die if you don't get this baby out. We're talking about women who are doing this as birth control. Let's be honest.
Let's be real. Most abortions is because, yo, I really don't want to have this baby. It's not a good time. I messed up. I had a one-night stand. Oh, shit. I fucked up. I didn't use protect. That's usually what abortions are. It's not not extreme scenarios of you're getting raped or you're going to die on the table. It's because it's like birth control.
Also a woman that should want the right to choose, regardless if the choice
to choose what. If us as women start becoming more responsible with our bodies, why do we have to die on the abortion hill as women? Election after election after election.
Can you buy a house? Can you get a job?
What does that have to do with getting pregnant? Do we not have birth control?
To vote against your own interests and allow another person, men, to tell
leaving it up to the state is not voting against my own interests. That is not a problem for me. Abortion is not a big deal for me.
Molly, question. You're fine with it being up to the state. You're fine with like
absolutely everything else is basically left up to the state.
Okay,
why do we have to make this a federal?
See, and this dude Trey, man, he's soft as hell too, man. They gonna get on his ass on this panel, man. He act very like a feminist. Like he's very extreme on like the side of like women having complete, control over the I don't even know if I can say the word abort rights. Yeah.
Just a quick question. Would you be fine?
They will ban it, and people will have to flee and go to other states.
How many women are having to flee from abortions, though? Most of these women are lesbians. Most of these women are on birth control. How many of us are really sitting here getting abortions day after day after day? How many of us? And how many of us are doing it for medical emergencies versus I was out here having a hot girl summer, a hot girl winter. I got pregnant. I don't want to be responsible for the fact that I got pregnant. Abort this baby. Let me keep aborting these babies. Let me keep taking these Plan B pills. When do us as women hold ourselves accountable for the fact that abortion is something, that's a topic that we don't even have to put on a presidential debate? Why is this a presidential debate?
On abortion tell you that it was wrong? Your religion?
I did not say it was wrong.
Well, look at it. You killing, I mean, you think about it. You killing babies regardless. Like if you want to go down the morale path, you still killing babies. And most of these killings of the babies are because of accidents. It's because of mistakes. Y'all really think about that. Most of the abortions are because of mistakes. That is crazy. The extreme scenario of somebody might have caught me slipping in an alley, or I'm on the table and I'm about to lose my life. That rarely happens. Opposed to like I just slipped up. This is shouldn't even be a discussion.
Wrong.
So then
I'm
why,
not even bringing my
if it's
personal
not
religion
wrong,
into it.
why do
But
we
why do us
have
as women have to
policies that say
always
you
die
can't
on
have
the
it?
abortion
Right.
hill? What?
It's the
Listen,
deflection
y'all
for
would
me.
be so
If you
upset
can
if
have a
they
strong
said you can
opinion
only
on
have one
voting
kid. Y'all
against
wouldn't be
abortion,
aborting
you
those
should be able
babies
to speak
then.
to your
No, 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 no,
religion
no.
on why
Y'all
you
would be
have
having
them.
baby after baby after
No reason
baby.
why
True.
you have those
No,
movements
women want to be
because of
rebellious.
your
We live in a
religion.
society with rebellious women, and then all women have to take the fall because you have a bunch of women who want to be rebellious, who don't want to hold themselves
She
accountable,
cooking.
and now womankind
She
has
cooking.
to
If
take the
you
fall
don't get
for
an
it.
abortion, how does the law affect you?
Me and my conversations with women on a day-to-day basis are not them falling out over
They're
an
not when you speak
abortion. They
all
are
good.
crying about
If
the
you
fact
don't
that
get an
groceries cost
abortion,
too much.
how does that law affect you, good
Well,
or
they
bad?
wouldn't
If
be
you
able to
don't get
afford
an
them if
abortion,
they
I'm
having
not
babies that
putting
they don't
myself
how
want
in
does
the
no
that law
more.
position to
affect
say
you if
I'm
you
going to
have a
have to
woman
get
who
an
can have an
abortion.
abortion?
Molly,
So in
I,
2020, can I say a
Maya.
stat? In
Maya.
2020, there was about 600,000 abortions in the U.S.
Y'all
That's
love abortions. Y'all don't
6,000.
have anything else to
that's a
talk about
lot.
except abortions
Y'all love
and
them.
letting men call themselves women. That's it.
Molly,
That is sick. I'm sorry, it's sick. Somebody got to call it out. But go ahead.
Molly, you
That's
you
true.
Are
said
you
that you think
looking in
men
the
should
mirror
be
when
left
you
go.
call it out because you voting against your own interests and other women in this place? And if you decide to have a daughter, you're voting against her rights too.
If
Why
I
would
felt
she
like I
ever
was
have an
voting against my
abortion?
own
She's not gonna have an
interests,
abortion. I have
if
never
I
been
was
in a position
And
where
if
I was
she has
worried.
a daughter,
I have
then
never
her
been in a
daughter may want
position.
an abortion
I have
because
never in my
push her
life
daughter
why would
ever
I
been
put
worried
that thought
about
into my
that.
daughter's
ain't
head
got
to
a
look
right
at
to do it.
abortion
Why
as
would you even want your daughter having an abortion? She marry before you carry, and you won't have to worry about that.
an option?
That is so
Um,
stupid.
You know,
And you
I'm
know
not.
what the
But
funniest
Was
part
she
about
just gonna
this
be
is?
getting raped out here?
You know
What?
what the
What
funniest part about
exactly do
this
you need
is,
an
Molly?
abortion for?
that
Molly, you know what
doesn't
the funniest
affect
part
you,
about this
but
whole
you want to
situation
take
is?
it away from someone
Hold on, hold
that
on,
is
hold on, hold on,
so
hold on.
good. It
You know what
sounds
the
selfish.
you know what the funniest part about this is, Molly? I looked at
Jamisha sound real stupid. I'm gonna just say that.
the Tim Walls interview yesterday. Literally, they finally pulled up to an op newspaper or an op location, and he went on Fox News, right? And she questioned him, and she said, "Listen, based off of what you guys have created in Minnesota and the laws that you've basically revised, they allow for abortions up to the 9th month.
That's crazy.
Literally."
That's
That was
crazy.
fact checked. That was a lie.
No,
But I've
he
been hearing
said it.
about this for years,
No,
way
no, no. It's
before
not.
this.
It's not fact. It's not a lie. In
What state?
Minnesota, you can literally call the abortion, or not the abortion clinic. You can literally call the places where you go to have an abortion. I might do it tomorrow during the Millionaire Morning Show, and you can get an abortion up to the 9th month in Minnesota. That is not a lie.
That's crazy.
It's not a lie. They asked him point blank to his face, and he was forced to acknowledge it. It's not a lie.
I've heard about this over a decade ago. They birthed the baby. In some instances, the baby will come out, but as long as the head is still in there or whatever, as long as a certain part, they go ahead and try to take it. Like that is sickening.
And when
Women are
they
not
asked
having
him about it,
emergency
what he
situations to
said
where we need to
was,
die on an abortion
they
hill.
said, was it is
Yo, that's murder. Like when you really think about it, that's why like a lot of these chicks, man, who believe in like abortions like that, they don't really think about exactly what they doing. Like especially let's say they have an abortion like that whole 9 month shit. But that's crazy. That is a human being at that point. But it's like, oh, I can absolve myself of this responsibility. Let's go ahead and get it, get it out of here. That's crazy, y'all, man, bro. This is wild.
is it true? And he said,
Wild.
listen, that should be left between the woman and her doctor in the 9th month.
That's crazy.
Y'all sick. Y'all are sick in real life.
You're conflating things because nobody said that they support 9 months.
No, you conflating because you use
Abortion is abortion. You support it if you support
Molly.
abortion.
So now
hold
you
on,
guys
hold
get
on,
the words
Molly.
in my mouth.
Y'all use extreme examples in
lame.
order to justify your argument all fucking night.
I don't think
now
I
I-
do.
so now-
extreme
Again,
examples.
Man, this dude Trey is lame, man. It's a lame ass dude. First of all, once you group yourself into a certain identity politic, which would be the realm of abortion, and if you go the other way trying to vote for abortion, all that stuff is gonna follow with it. There's not gonna be no, oh, I could kind of pick this out and I could pick out this part of me and spit that bone out. No, you're gonna accept all of it. So once you go that route and you accept the full totality of the extreme version of abortion, it's all you now. You can't change it. That dude Trey is so lame, bro. That whole time I heard this dude, it was just disgusting hearing him.
Because again,
I don't have the right to tell Maya how many kids to have. I don't have the right to tell Maya when she should not get an abortion. I don't have the right to tell Maya that
close your legs.
She's raped, that she needs to keep that baby. I don't have
An
that
extreme example. Another extreme example. Women aren't getting raped every day. Let's stop. Let's stop.
She's using another extreme example. And you know the interesting part about her extreme example.
And it
who is telling
too.
Who would be
The interesting part. The interesting part. Hold on. The interesting part about her extreme example is this is not something that neither Democrats nor Republicans disagree with. They don't disagree with the idea of you being able to execute based off of abortion, based off of rape or incest. So, for example, again, she used an extreme example of trying to justify her argument, but she telling me that I can't.
Do you believe in the death penalty?
It's amazing.
No. That don't have nothing to do with abortion.
No,
Don't move
baby.
the goalposts.
You can't be no life and then
No.
That's completely separate. Somebody getting killed for heinous crimes, opposed to you killing a baby because it was a mistake, completely different.
It's not the same concept. Y'all are bringing up extreme examples of rape. On a day-to-day basis, I'm not looking at men just raping women on the streets all day to where we just have to just flood abortion clinics.
Whenever they can't justify their argument.
You want the government to tell you what to do? You
The
want
same women that don't want the government to say anything about abortions are the same women that will allow the state to govern their marriage.
No, listen, fuck that. Shut y'all fucking legs and marry before you carry. You ain't got to worry about this conversation.
Well,
we ain't got to worry about it. You don't have to. You don't have to use. You don't have to use abortion.
Nah, that don't work like that. The men gotta quit poking. Who let me poke? Come on now, Sharon, you too old for that. You too old. You as an older lady. Dudes ain't just poking you without you letting them poke. You the one feeling that thing heating up inside, and you want to get up in it, or let him get up in it.
You don't have to use it as a.
Come on now.
You don't have to use it as a form of contraception. You don't have to use it as a form. You don't have to use it as a form of contraception. Close your legs and marry before you carry. There's over 100 forms. There's over 100 forms.
Dudes want to have sex. It's biology. If you don't want to have sex with that guy, or you feel like you can't be with him long term, don't do it.
Have no one fornicate or have adultery. That'll be perfect right there. Let's do that.
You shouldn't be.
Don't eat. Okay, my bad. I hate to interrupt the video, but don't try and conflate adultery and having sex, just fornicating. She said you can't conflate that with killing kids. That's completely separate. That's why these extremes just collide and it just muddy up the whole conversation.
You should close your legs and don't carry before you marry. And then also you have over 100 forms of contraception. If you just so happen to want to participate in debauchery and let everybody bust it down, then you got contraception to go along with it. At no point in any of my life or in any of the lives of my family members have we ever been concerned about having a child out of wedlock. Ever. Not one time.
Real. Yo, that's what he said. If you want to enjoy debaucherous behavior, if you can be a slut and not have babies. You can. You can have free range sex and not have a baby. There's ways to protect that. You can get on birth control. Pull-out method might not be 100%, or you can use a condom.
Well, that's
irrelevant.
And this is the hill that you choose to. This is the hill that you choose to die on.
Yeah,
I think that is
Don't do it.
But several things.
Trey, Don't die on this hill.
Oh, I'm not, but I had a quick question to Molly.
Oh, Trey already said that he believed in the sassy community, so I ain't even tripping off Trey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trey believed that y'all can get y'all ass whooped inside of the ring by a grown man. Listen. I hope LeBron, when he retired,
He did
he
not
go
say
dunk
that.
on some
What
fucking
he
women.
Miss
Dumping on
putting
women.
words in mouth.
He said he
I
don't
hope
believe in
LeBron dunks on y'all fucking heads.
I specifically, Anthony, are you not listening to me? I specifically said that women's sports should be protected. Specifically.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Because you can't pick and
I'm
choose.
sorry, you
I
making a real
believe
big
You
mouth.
can't pick and choose
no.
though.
No, you can't.
Based
So
off of
if
your
you can't
decisions.
support the death penalty, but you don't.
You guys
Who
don't
support
even know
the
what a
death-
woman
Oh,
is.
Who said that
Come
they
on now.
supported the death penalty?
It's tennis up in
Who
here.
said that they supported the death penalty?
Bullshitting.
No, you just making up words. You putting words in people's
No,
mouth in order to
the
make
same
yourself
word
seem
y'all
right.
use, we throw it back, but y'all never want to catch it.
Who
You
supported the
always
death
try to
penalty? Who said
For
that they
real.
supported the death penalty?
Ooh.
Do you support the death penalty?
I don't. So what the fuck you talking about?
I'm asking her, the one that.
No, you was asking me. Don't
I'm
switch
asking
it.
all of y'all,
Don't
to be
switch
honest.
it.
Republicans
Nah, we're not even gonna get into
the
that
death
because that's
penalty.
gonna
But
be
you
a whole
can't
nother
hurt.
20-minute conversation. You want to move the goalposts.
Free
and we not
Julius
gonna
Jones.
talk
I don't know. I could have sworn Anti did say he believe in the death penalty. I don't know. He might have double talked himself on that one. I don't know.
Just try to move
We
the
talking
goalposts
about
and track.
we talking about a grown man with dick and balls beating your ass inside of a boxing ring and dunking on your fucking head. And you
We
can't
already
pick and
disagree with
choose.
that.
You can't pick and choose when you want to identify him as a grown man. Or
But you don't have to be the arbiter. Anton,
You know
you don't
what?
have to be the arbiter of what I believe.